and in terms of harmony, this is really important, in terms of harmony and in terms of phrasing, is the same thing. When you play jazz, we kind of think we always think laid back, and it swings better when you think laid back, right? If I play, for instance, this my phrase or Stella, whatever, is gonna be something like, I'm gonna even put the metronome so you guys can sense better. Check it out. So 4/4 jazz, we think laid back. Brazilian music, we think on the top of the beat. It's a little bit different, you know, like it's kind of more, we kind of like, it's always forward, looking forward, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a different thing. When you have tech, 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 I'm gonna show you. So, beautiful, check it out. Can you hear the metronome?
Yep.
Jazz. Brazilian. Jazz. Do you guys hear the difference? So, jazz, it's Brazilian. It's not just even eights. It's a little bit ahead. Mm-hmm. Jazz, I always think kind of like almost, it's not dragging, but it's laid back. Brazilian music, it's never laid back. I think it's super interesting in those old records with Jobim and Stan Getz, because Stan Getz he used to play so laid back, it's so beautiful. And with Jobim and all the band like play so kind of, or with João Gilberto, those like iconic albums with Getz and Astro Gilberto. So it's there's a discrepancy about the time that I feel is so charming. It's amazing. He's playing laid back. He's playing, you know, like a behind the beat kind of, and they're playing on top of the beat. So you have this kind of discrepancy between him and the rest of the band, you know, like the Brazilian band. So it's just to know. So I love to say that because it's not wrong. It's just the way he senses the time. We sense, like we all sense time differently, and that's beautiful. So I hate to say that, no, this is the right way of playing. It's not the right way, you know. It's the way I'm just explaining, you guys, trying to explain the way I feel it and the way we as Brazilians feel the time and feel the rhythm, you know. But that doesn't mean that if you're, you know, from France, you're gonna feel the rhythm in a different way, because that has to do with the language and everything. You know, it's a cultural thing, right? When you hear the rhythms, you know, like you hear, it's not actually what you're playing, it's what you're playing plus what you're hearing. You know, I probably, if we are hearing the same record, we are hearing in a completely different way. I'm paying attention to certain, you know, like aspects of the music and you guys and so forth. So, and we hear differently, everyone, you know. So it's true that when I play with different drummers, from here or from Brazil or from anywhere, you know, like I tend to adjust to the way they play so they can feel good. As I have, you know, like I have been playing a lot with American drummers, with drummers from Europe and from Brazil, from like they play differently. So as I have like, you know, kind of, as I know kind of how they think, when I started playing jazz and I started playing jazz with Americans, I felt, oh my God, I'm rushing, you know, like I had to, you know, I was like, man, I'm so anxious. And then I had to learn how to relax and play like more in a laid back way, you know. And when I play here in New York, when I play in New Orleans, they all have different accents. You guys know that, you know, it is different, you know. That's why, like they said, the drummers from Philly, famous drummers from Philly, you know, and then they have all these drummers from and Kansas City, which is a really Charlie Parker and all. It's all different. It's all different, you know. Like it's super interesting, you know, depending on your, you know, like, I mean, your background. Right, so as a Brazilian, I had to learn how to relax and play more in a laid-back way, which is not that wasn't, at least in the past, wasn't that natural for me.
What you just watched comes from our Jazz Master Sessions. Now that's a clip of a longer master class. Every single month, I get one of the world's best jazz guitarists into Chase's Guitar Academy, and we have an hour masterclass session. And these are very focused master classes. This isn't just a general Q&A, although there is time for questions at the end. We focus on a very specific topic and go deep. The two ways you can access the Jazz Master Sessions is either the recordings via the basic plan of Chase's Guitar Academy, or as the standard plan, you actually get to attend these live and interact with these masters. In the past, we've had guys like Dan Wilson, John Story, Stefan Remble, Barry Green, Rodney Jones, Will Brahm, Chico Pinheiro, so many more. It's a really great time. I know you'll love it. I always get such great feedback, and students have so many amazing breakthroughs and insights after watching and attending these that I invest the money into the students so that they can access this. It's not cheap, but I think it's a great thing to do for the members, and nowhere else does this. So if you want access, sign up, 14-day free trial for Chase's Guitar Academy. Either of the options you'll be able to access. Thanks, and I'll see you in another video.